The film begins with a glamorous engagement party. The camera glides smoothly across the room, showing guests chatting, clinking glasses, and laughing joyfully. In the middle of the celebration, we see Avery, the beautiful bride, standing gracefully next to her fiancé Ethan. Everyone seems delighted for the happy couple, but among the crowd, Noah, a young man with a gentle face, watches with mixed emotions. His eyes are locked on Avery, but not in the way a friend would look. Instead, his gaze is filled with longing and regret. The smile on Avery's face, the sparkle in her eyes as she looks at Ethan's all like a dagger, stabbing Noah's heart. The narration in his mind begins to take us back to 3 years earlier, the very first time Noah met Avery. That night was Halloween, and fate brought them together in the most unexpected way. We are taken back to that Halloween night. The camera shows a lively party filled with people wearing colorful costumes. Noah, holding a drink, accidentally bumps into a young woman dressed in a unique costume. The drink spills right onto her. Noah panics, apologizing repeatedly, but instead of being upset, the young woman laughs casually. This woman is Avery. She wipes off the spilled drink without anger, and even jokes about it. Noah immediately feels captivated by her easygoing nature. His eyes sparkle as he notices her costume. It turns out to be from his favorite movie. To his surprise, Avery loves the same film too. From that moment, they begin to chat warmly, discovering many similarities. That instant connection blossoms quickly. Noah, eager to impress, shows off his piano skills at the party. Though he accidentally plays Avery's favorite song incorrectly, she still smiles appreciatively. They head to a photo booth, where Avery suggests taking not just normal photos, but silly, goofy ones, so the moment feels more memorable. Noah happily agrees, and his feelings for her deepen even more. The night continues with them heading back to Avery's house. They spend hours talking, laughing, and even playing games together. For Noah, everything feels magical, like a dream come true. There's even a moment where their faces move close, almost leading to a kiss. Noah's heart races with hope, but suddenly reality crashes down. Avery gently stops him, smiling sweetly yet firmly. She tells him she only sees him as a close friend. Noah freezes, devastated. That night, the spark he thought was mutual turns into heartbreak. To make things worse, not long afterward, Avery begins dating Ethan, the man who would eventually become her fiancé. 0 hours, 3 years pass, but Noah still cannot let go of that night. For him, it was the most beautiful evening of his life and the greatest regret. One day, he stumbles upon the same photo booth where he and Avery took their pictures years ago. Out of nostalgia, he steps inside, puts in a coin, and sits down. But something strange happens. When the flash goes off, he suddenly finds himself back in the past, back to Halloween night, the very night he first met Avery. Noah is stunned. He realizes the photo booth is some kind of time machine. From that moment on, he decides to use it to change his fate with Avery, no matter how many times it takes. 0 hours. Noah begins experimenting with his newfound power. Each time he returns to that Halloween night, he tries a different approach. In one attempt, he tries to be a bad boy, acting cool and rebellious. Avery is intrigued at first, but eventually, she sees through the act. The present-day result, Avery is unhappy with him, and their relationship collapses. In another try, he becomes a playboy, oozing confidence and charm. This wins Avery over temporarily, but when he wakes up in the present, he realizes she only treated him as a rebounder, not true love. Then, Noah tries to be a wealthy, successful man. In this version, he actually manages to marry Avery. On the surface, everything seems perfect, but the reality is hollow. Their marriage is lifeless, filled with stress and arguments. Noah gains weight, loses himself, and even his best friend, Max, drifts away from him. What he thought was happiness turns out to be nothing more than an empty shell. Every single timeline ends the same way. Disappointment. Frustrated, Noah begins to realize that forcing fate only creates more problems. Every version of life he tries to build with Avery crumbles in one way or another. Amid his repeated failures, one person consistently shows up, Carrie, Avery's best friend. At first, Noah doesn't pay her much attention, but slowly, he notices how Carrie always helps him weather with her jokes, her goofy photos, or her heartfelt advice when he's at his lowest. She's been there all along, standing by his side. This makes Noah start questioning everything. Maybe Avery was never truly meant to be his. Maybe the universe has been pointing him toward Carrie the entire time. 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 1 second. 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 0 seconds. Finally, Noah makes one last trip back to the past. This time, he doesn't try to manipulate events. He doesn't pretend to be someone else. Instead, he lets things unfold naturally. In fact, he even ensures that Avery meets Ethan the way she was supposed to, allowing their love story to happen just as destiny intended. With Avery's future secure, Noah feels a strange sense of peace. He no longer clings to her the way he once did. For the first time, he looks around and sees Carrie differently. He remembers the laughter, the little moments, and the silly photo booth pictures with her. Moments he once overlooked, now share in with genuine warmth. 1 hour 20 minutes and 1 second, 1 hour 35 minutes and 0 seconds, ending the story concludes with Noah finally finding his true love, not with Avery, the woman he chased relentlessly for years, but with Carrie, the one who had always been by his side. The film closes with a series of photo booth pictures of Noah and Carrie together. They're laughing, smiling, and genuinely happy. Noah realizes the ultimate truth. True love isn't about forcing destiny or changing timettes, as about finding the right person at the right moment. The screen fades to black with a hopeful tone, leaving viewers with a warm smile.